the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about get... And
it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To number 88.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Haskins on third down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Washington.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, here's Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he finds Cook. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 7 yards on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Washington, nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Danny Johnson returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with McKisson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a Cardinal first down.
Murray now. Caught left side, Hopkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Washington 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Kenny Moore brought him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For J.D. McKissick.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is Ball security, number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. You're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
2-yard line.
Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Johnson on the return. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 68 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
They're not even done.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Mark 56. Mark 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Gain of 7. Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Haskins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Ray Hopkins. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Check 55, Mike. We got to get
On first down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
To throw again. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
J.D. McKissick.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Their own 3-yard.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Dre. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.